Yeah, I think it's I think Polish is people. It's funny because this happened the last week of SCL, 2 weeks ago. Someone in chat saw Kalamazhu pop off, and they were like, "The new generation is here," and it's like this is not the new generation. Kalamazhu's been playing for 60 years, and Polish as well. I saw it in your chat, Left. It's like the new guard, and Polish has been playing since 2015. So,
Okay.
6 years.
Still kind of new.
It is pretty new.
It's like Ben.
That
It's like
Ben
Ben.
timeline, yeah.
Since Apex, actually. I asked a lot of questions to Polish to sort of get info. But this is a Peach Ditto. Leffen, I'm going to set you up. Sorry. I'm sorry, Lovage.
Go for it.
If a genie drops you into a situation and you are put a controller in your hand and you have to play a Peach Ditto, and he said, play this Peach Ditto against Kalamazhu or you're gonna die. It's like a magic situation. How do you handle that situation?
Honestly, I've not even played this like matchup in friendlies. It's a really weird matchup because they're both like obviously Peach likes CC and Peach likes shield, right? But Peach also preys on shield and CC herself. And Peach is slow, but only relative to other characters, right? So now she can't really. It's not like she can run away from herself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's both a slow matchup in the sense that neither of them die very quickly or that the combo game is intense, but it's usually pretty active. And I think you can see this, that it's a lot of back and forth attacks already.
Yeah, definitely an exciting floating matchup, I would say, compared to like maybe a Puff or like Samus Ditto. These characters can definitely, or Peach can body herself, I should say. And it's going to come down a lot of times to whoever gets the high ground first. They're both going to be trying to float just above the other one to come down with back airs and down airs.
Peach's shield not great against Peach.
Yeah, well, Peach's down air is such a great shield pressure move and so safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those like forgotten matchups because you don't see it a lot in top 8s. It's usually there's this this is more of your top 64, your top 32 matchup that doesn't get streamed and stuff like that. And I really do value being able to see stuff like that.
Polish.
Nice mix up. But yeah, I will also request all of Peach player Twitter to just turn off the commentary and leave me alone forever. Because I know you're going to have something to say, and I don't care.
It's hard.
Peach Twitter likes you, Slime.
Well, some of Peach Twitter likes me, but either way, I respect your character more than you because I get shit on by her. And then Bobby's high-fiving me from across the studio.
Like good shit.
Peach Twitter does not like me, I don't think. they were on me pretty hard for saying that Peach could kill Fox in one opening.
Yeah, they do. They do like to pick apart your ideas on Fox Peach, but yeah, I will say I love the character. Oh my god! And just more focusing on this matchup in particular, the mix-ups that are available to Peach against herself are ones that are very cool. It's like you got your float cancel, back air, onto shield, then turn around grab, cross up grab, dash away. And like Lovage said, like Leffen said, when you get in there, it's very scrappy. And that's cool, because Peach is a scrapper.
So far, Polish just having his way in this matchup.
He's moving so fast. I would love to see the inputs per minute in this set.
How is that
just the difference?
I can't believe the
Look at this movement.
The whole thing.
Yeah, but since you pointed that out, Polish does move quite fast with Peach, throwing out these float cancels so quick and then just getting to another part of the stage. Yeah,
that's the slap dash where you double jump fair and it auto cancels because it before the move actually comes out and you have no landing leg.
Oh, that whip punish was insane. Barely missed the fair and then dash dance dash attack. Holy moly.
Yeah, what a good air dodge out by Polish there. That was the only way he could have escaped that jab sequence.
Yeah, Polish a monster right now.
And this is a huge lead for a floaty matchup here.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Polish.
That's like 2 Seared Fs in a spacey matchup.
Yeah, it's like the planet in Interstellar where time works different. It's like when you get hit in this matchup, it's like 40 years on Earth. Right. Polish playing, look, also not scared, It's like there's two schools of thought when you have a lead. It's like push it or hold on to it, and Polish is definitely putting the pressure on.
That a stitch for Kalamazhu?
That's a huge deal.
Oh, no,
He's
it's not going to
too
use
good
it.
at dealing with their own stage. Oh.
Polish just took it to him, though.
Yep, just wait it out. Whoever floats first loses. It's like Falcon Nair, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, was not expecting that on our game 1. Polish taking a 2-stock here.
Me seeing for the first time what Polish looks like as well. Great hair.
I don't think I've ever seen a Peach main with a tank top before, I'm going to be honest. He's just built different. There's a different Peach.
Yeah.
Be,
well, you've never met
The new
TDK from Claremont, California, so we're just different. Oh, no, another down smash.
Ooh, yeah, that down throw dash deck link is very hard.
Yeah, you see it a lot. People, like, kind of new to the game will often see Peach's forward tilt, and it's actually a pretty common mistake because you just got to time your A button press to get the dash attack out. Otherwise, you end up just putting your foot up.
How's Polish going to get down here? Wow.
Just nair.
Light nair, yeah.
So this is something I noticed yesterday, that you see Polish do a lot of mid-height float dares and then instantly nair. And so I didn't know why this good shield pressure. And then I remember that like back in like 2014 or something, I read a post that there's a glitch that if you float, you know, how float cancel works is if you start an aerial while in float, it doesn't have any landing lag.
Yep.
Like you only have 4 frames of landing lag instead of the usual like 12 or 7 or whatever, right? But what Polish is doing is he's using a like exception to this, where he starts the dare in the air, in the float, falls from it, like so cancels the float, and then he cancels his ISA frames from the dare into an air, and because it's like technically still the same move according to the game, the nair is also float canceled.
And he's using this with back air into nair?
No, so he does down air into nair.
Oh,
I
okay.
think you can do it back into nair too, but it's much harder because dare has like a lot of ISA frames.
Shannon, can we make sure we have Peepo G enabled in the chat so we can all make sure we write all of this down because that sounded like hieroglyphics to me. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, the ISA frames are really important in actually quite a few matchups, and it's this weird little nuance.
It's the same thing, chat room. If you're a little bit newer but know something with melee, it's the same thing that allows Marth to cancel his down tilt.
That's right. Yeah, that's super interesting, and it's like especially in a matchup like this where the hits count so much more. It is those little advantages where, you know, I was told once when I was learning guitar, I was choosing between guitar and bass, and my friend who was very good at guitar at the time, he said, you're gonna have to, like, you can get away without knowing a lot of stuff on guitar, like your scales, your theory, you can get away with it. But he's like, if you're a bass player, you can't get away with that. You got to know everything, okay? And that's how I feel about this like particular type of matchup, is that you don't get to just kind of solo. You got to know all the little things to make sure you don't take a 2-stock lead and have to claw back.
Just the shield pressure game and out of shield options is almost like an entire game into itself. I mean, Leffen bringing up that downer into nair glitch, but just the out of shield interactions are going to be crazy, mixing up with the tick throw and just fair spacing in general. Really close match here on FD.
Nice catch. Pretending it's dad in the backyard.
KZ really patient with this. He wants to throw the turn up at a safe time.
I guess, yeah, what is your answer as Kazu if Polish is just spamming float back air, right? I say, okay, I'm going to beat this. You know, maybe get under near like that. But
I think Polish is really the Peach I've seen that spams back air the most. And it's a move that's, honestly, if you look at the frame data of it, it's actually really ridiculous. Like, even
it's
without
great, yeah.
float, it has the most generous auto cancel window I've ever seen. It's what lets her do, like, you know, reverse back air, nair, really, really, really strong hitbox. And I personally don't really know what Peach does against it. I mean, I guess you can pull turnips, but the strength of Peach is that not only does she have the back air, right? Like, she can keep floating, it's that she can do it in so many ways, like the double jump cancel, the float back and forth, the fast fall. You know,
actually matches
that's what's really different about Polish, just how well he mixes up his back air usage.
Yeah, and it feels from this perspective, Kalamazhu is like figuring it out because he's been on the back foot for a game and a half now. You know, so it's this constant, like, it's a puzzle he has to solve that Polish is putting in front of his face every time.
KZ finally landing that slap there at 150.
Actually waiting out the platform timer, you know.
Oh, so close. What's the mix-up?
Yeah, this has not been a campy matchup whatsoever, but simply due to how durable Peach is, and both of them playing Peach, you know, not being able to edge guard each other super well, definitely could go to time if both of them were to live extraordinarily long.
Yeah, I mean, just math, right? It's 2 stocks halfway over.
Yeah.
You know, it's fun. I feel like if there was a heart rate monitor on the screen when the peaches were close to each other, it's like it would spike. Because there's this moment where anything bad can happen. Oh my god, what a whiff. Punish.
Down smash spacing from Keizu. Clawing it back into the lead here.
I like this. Keizu feeling a lot more confident when Polish is on the ground, which makes sense. So it's about who can get up there quicker and safer.
Polish catching Keizu's turnip there with Z. Oh, and these guys are camping it out now, Slime.
I like that. Nice. No fair. I thought the fair would have connected, but
I think the FD pick is really working out for Keizu. Just slowing down Polish a little bit.
Beautiful. Getting out of that down smash. Yeah, Peach on your shield, one of the scariest things in the game.
But Peach perhaps pretty good at defending herself. Like, doesn't get shield poke much by down smash. Has an easy down smash punish as well. Just float out. And doesn't get comboed by her own throws very hard.
And Keizu taking a lead on this game. It's in contrast to the last game, which felt like a pretty big blowout. Catching back up.
The lack of platforms are hurting Polish's aggression just a little bit. Keizu's having a much easier time spacing back airs out. He's getting extra credit here, already 35.
Yep. Ooh. He's going to trade, not going to kill. The edge guard, like, tree as well against Peach is so interesting. Because you have turnips, but they're not like lasers, you know, they're not.
Yeah.
It's just this, because edge guarding Peach already is a whole thing. It's a handful.
And now time is gonna be a factor. He's taking enough percent where, like, you will almost certainly see that if Polish takes a stock, you're gonna see Keizu wait here.
Here we go.
So now, but he get.
Take a sip of water, yes sir.
But is Keizu gonna actively go for it?
I think he's gonna play patient.
He's not gonna risk anything. He doesn't.
It's not the space where, like, nothing could possibly go wrong. One edge guard sequence, you know, a stitch. But there's no reason to rush it either.
Yeah, I mean,
like right there, he didn't even try to chase that back air down. Just go safe back to the other side of the stage.
Yeah. To win the game, you do not need to approach right now, and that's how it gets down to at that last minute.
52 seconds here for Keizu.
Another Nair snuck under.
I feel like this aggression from Polish might end the game early. Keizu might just box him out here.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of has to, right? There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time was in play, but it did not end up going to time, essentially.
Right, but Polish definitely feeling the pressure there.
That's definitely one of the... This situation right here is far more common than the match actually going to time. And it's often why people say, you know, like, oh, why don't we just lower the time to 6 minutes or 7 minutes? Why do we have to sit through this? It's because then that type of play that Keizu did there at the last stock would be like every single Peach.
Right.
Yeah, it's so funny you say that, because on Reddit, there's all these questions of people, like, discovering the game, like I was saying, asking all the questions that you ask when you start, and it's this whole wave. So it's like the clear indication of the community growing. And one of the big posts, someone was like, why don't we just reduce timer to like 4 minutes? Doesn't that incentivize approaching? And it's like, no, it actually doesn't. It actually does the opposite of what you might think.
Especially in, like, you know, there's platforms in this game. There's you know, you can keep running around people. It's not like a traditional fighter where you will eventually run in the corner if you keep running. And the speed difference with some characters, like, it'd be so easy to time out, like as a Puff, for example, versus a slower character like Peach or Samus. And, you know, in the same way, like, Fox could definitely force timeouts against most slower characters as well.
Yeah, the Dot Kid, like, experience was briefly remembering that Congo Jungle was a double stage. Because it was on its way out as we got in.
Yeah.
Tommy in my ear said he's right.
I got in, and Sweden was a little behind. We had a TO who hosted most of our tournaments who really liked the wacky stages. So I played my first... I lost my first tournament run to Young Link on Cornea.
No way.
Yeah.
Did you get shot by the R-Wing?
I went... I counterpicked it.
Okay. You got what you deserved.
Then he was like, no, I'm going to go Young Link and camp you. Like, he sat, like, on the cannons and camped me.
Who did he switch from? What character?
Yoshi, I believe. It was Swampen. He's actually a really good Granblue player now. And a renowned Guilty Gear player.
Nice.
And it's really fun. Like, I'm good friends with him now. We played Granblue back when I played that game. And he was like, wait, I did that. I don't even remember that. I was like, no, you're my mortal enemy. I dreamt about you.
I hate you, dude. Yeah, Polish hitting that first one, and it means a lot in this matchup.
What a grind of a first stock. Keizu was actually in the lead for most of that, but Polish just managed to outspace him in the last couple of exchanges.
Polish playing a lot more patient now. I'm scared if I'm Polish here. Full jump nair is going to kill.
Yeah, and that's what Kalamazhu is getting a lot
down.
of. Oh my god. Easy 46.
Again.
Okay, not another. Okay.
So explosive.
Spot dodge is punished. Forward throw will kill there. Oh man. This is the mental battle. All the spacey players, like, they don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's like.
No, I've never played a floating
I played
matchup like
H-Box.
this.
I know what's
That's
like.
right. That's right.
Dude.
Never mind.
People like you and me, Slime, we would crumble in this situation.
Yeah, I'm just not there, dude. Oh my god, I thought he air dodged, actually. Glad he didn't.
Good shield grab by Keizu here.
But it's like, I get gassed after 2 stocks, bro. I'm 31.
Amarth dash dances me once, and I'm like, why are you camping me?
Yeah, I do love the idea from Polish. Is like it seems very dynamic, right? He's adapting, he's changing. It's not just this like one-way ticket to fighting Kalamazhu, you know?
He's definitely changed up his plays a lot on Battlefield.
Well, just taking
You
this
did
stage.
not see like drop down turnip throws on Fountain.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, I think the platform layout helped his aggressive style a bit more, along with Keizu being a little unprepared for it, but the Battlefield style definitely slowing the match quite a bit here.
This space is so interesting right here, where you're about like 4 peaches away from each other, and it's like you have the chance to get in real quick, but not quite. And it's like this.
It's reactable is the problem.
Yeah, it's this very, very what's the word? Volatile spacing. More, you know, not as much so as close up, but that's when we see him like start to mash a lot more because you're anticipating and reacting.
Good chase down there by Polish, finding the nair on Keizu.
Really perfect nairs. It's like a really small difference that I see Polish do far more than the others. But we have a bit of time. There you see the downer nair again. But what Polish does is that when you start a nair, you have the opportunity basically to either fast fall after you hit the opponent's shield or before. But it's very hard to do it before because the attack comes out so fast, 3 frames.
Right.
So what Polish does is he actually fast falls before. He's one of the only peaches I've ever seen that does that with nair.
Is this the fast fall after the float?
No, so it's yes, it is after the float.
Right, okay,
so
okay.
It's even a little bit harder where you have to nair while floating, let go of the jump button, and then press down, and then the nair hits, which essentially makes the nair hit very, very low, gives you an extra frame advantage. Whereas most peaches just settle for the easy one, where they hit the nair and then press down, and you can really see that actually play out. His nairs are just a tiny bit faster, and you don't see her like spin around. She almost instantly hits the ground after like just stretching her arms
Yeah,
out.
she cancels the animation before she turns around.
Oh.
Hello!
Oh.
I love the drop.
I've never-
PGH Carroll loves this shit.
I've never seen that. It just blows up.
Yeah.
If that wasn't on the platform, it could have been so much scarier. Dude, that's a new one for me. I haven't seen that PGH Carroll video.
He
Wow.
likes dropping them and then setting up for a combo. But yeah,
That's
love
sick.
to see that. Yeah, this is. What was I gonna say? Beach.
Now this match is actually heavily affected by time, I think.
Yes.
Yep.
Keizu's behind a full stock, and it's 2 minutes on the clock.
Polish playing a perfect mixture too. I mean, before it got really bad for this stock for Keizu, he was pressing his stock advantage really hard and.
Nowhere to
Look at
run,
that
Slime.
movement. The double jump land on the platform, instant full jump.
Oh, just rolling through
That's like
everything.
a spacing most people feel safe against Peach, and Keizu himself, who plays Peach, felt safe.
He was not expecting full hop upper there from Polish.
Polish did some cool moves. He did so he ran off and then did a turn-up drop to cover his runoff in case Kalamazhu wanted to chase him down.
Yep.
And it's just this very, very sick, like, brainy architecture of what he's doing with his moves.
Polish so patient
yeah,
here.
you float now. He knows, I mean, time's a big factor now. 2 fresh stocks. Now he's switching it up and playing that frustrating come and get me. That Kalamazhu has to do something about. Oh, no.
Keizu desperate for any damage he could take there. Actually gets counter hit for 28 damage.
Oh
my God.
Beautiful. And that's like, that sequence right there might end it. Like, unless Polish
that's
just throws.
too much damage.
Yep.
Look
There's
at
also
the wall.
There's an idea too with Peach where it's like the Peach player I know the most, Yeti. He's from Riverside. He's not the Yeti who is good at Amogus. But what Yeti would do, he's a Peach player, and he would learn all this like really hardcore tech. Oh no! Peach Bomber. That's not gonna work.
He's fine though.
It's basically he learned everything with Claw and everything normal. And he could switch between them in the middle of a set. Because Claw is a really good advantage for, getting that extra burst out when you need it.
Yeah.
And I would love to see Polish's hands right now to wonder if he plays Claw in terms of how quickly he does this.
Yeah, it's something I've always wondered, like, why not more Peach's Claw and mess around with, different controller types, different controller bindings. Like, right now on GameCube control, I play with jumping with the Z button. And that's something that, like, really helps Peach.
Oh.
So you don't have to actually switch your grip at all if you want to do like a fade back air or fair.
Polish throwing out the B moves, a little bit of BM if you look at it that way.
Even with that SD.
I don't think that was BM. He started laughing, I think.
There's actually
what if he loses this?
There's no way.
I would just hold like
he'd have to like.
You have to get 3 bombs in a row.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only way.
He'd have to air dodge off or something.
Right.
Go down there, Polish. All right, Kalamazhu's not getting JV2'd. But yeah, it's a slog, and that's what happens. Polish showing a huge dominance on Battlefield. Goes up in the set.
Kazu had no answer for just this patient top platform level floating from Polish. We saw him try to throw turnips up, but Polish caught them a lot of the time, which actually turned it around on Kazu. And in general, it was just really hard to catch when he got up to that height.
As well as Levin is saying, is like the match gets decided actually really early. Those big leads there's early leads turn into big leads. It's like investing early when you're young, and then you have to take it out and still get taxed because at the end of the day, you have to play an 8-minute set.
I kind of followed that analogy, but not really. But it's okay.
That's all right. I don't follow them.
All good.
So I remember someone in chat the other day was like, Slime, all he does is just make stupid analogies that make no sense. And I'm like, this guy's not wrong. Like, usually I'm like, fuck you, but he's not wrong. All right, getting into the next map.
Now that you say it, I do want to see Polish. It's like Polish is hiding his hands from us.
Yeah. He'll never know if he switches Claw or not.
Keep an eye on those down smashes. I feel like Kazu ate more down smash damage than you really can afford to in a matchup like this. Definitely needs to be careful when Polish is on the side platform.
And the question is, like, what's Kazu's game plan, right?
Oh, no!
And I hope that's not part of it. He's losing the aggression and he's losing the war of attrition on these platform stages, and it looks rough, looks hard. Not gonna cap.
It's almost like whoever gets up in the air first has that advantage.
That's what I was saying, right? It's like the person. Well, I guess I said the opposite. Float first and you lose. But it's like Polish's understanding of air control.
Well, yeah, that can be true in like shield pressure situations, but in this neutral, Polish just goes to the side platform immediately and starts his pressure from there. Whereas it seems like Kazu was fighting from the bottom up.
Yeah, all the time. And his like nair hitting the bottom of Polish's Peach has been over and over and over.
It's grabbed by Kazu.
Down throw, nice. I always freak out when Peach loses her jump for a second because you're supposed to, because like that means something. But then it's like Peach.
Look up. Polish knows the secret. It's that roll is unpunishable. You ever play that guy on NetPlay who just rolls in between stocks like 8 times and you're just so frustrated because it's impossible to hit?
Ultimate players.
Well, they're geniuses,
Yeah,
Slime.
they are geniuses. It's because they grew up on neutral and not grinding Falco Shines.
I'm jealous.
So high up.
Air.
Kazu gonna safely float down.
Nice trade. This is as even as it gets.
Jesus
Stitch!
Christ.
Goes over his head. Another thing about being like trained and like raised up by a Peach player who would beat your ass all the time is being very aware when stitches come out. Because when they hit you and you just get surprised, and if you play a spacey, there's a chance you can reflect it. So, oh wow, gets away from that dash attack. Oh, the float war.
You know what we never see too much at a high level though, Slime, is the oh nice snare by Kazu, is the Stitch Face catch. I feel like we've almost never seen one of those happen, and I'm waiting for the day.
It's so hard.
It takes balls
of steel. It's like such a risk too.
Yeah.
You know, they talk about like the greatest plays of all time in Melee, and it's like there's like a lot. People talk about like combos and stuff. There's like mango stuff. There's that gif of you against that Sheik I always talk about that I really like. But I genuinely think it's when Armada got the 2 Stitch Faces and shield broke and taunted.
Oh yeah, and
like
Well, yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
broke Mango's shield in that friendly, and then to punish, he pulled a second
He pulled a
Stitch
second
face.
Stitch Face after taunting, and then he nared into the Stitch after throwing. It was
Yeah.
like, it's honestly the most goated shit of all time, and it's from a Peach.
If you don't know the clip we're talking about, please somebody in the chat
Yeah,
link
spam it.
that, dude. That's it definitely.
It's Melee history, just like Oscar's GIF and Leffen versus Mango on Yoshi's.
ESPN top 10 for sure. Keizu grinding ahead of this match though.
Yep.
40-50.
I feel like Case is so better at the horizontal control. I think that's what I'm noticing. Battlefield let and Fountain let Polish, you know, kind of come down on top of him. But this is a lot more of a horizontal battle, and Case is making the most out of it.
100%. Yeah, they both have their own preferred axes of approach.
Yeah, Keizu happy to just stay on the ground and wait for Polish to approach and hopefully find a counter back air of his own here.
Oh, that was so sick.
Yeah, good pressure by Polish. Oh. Caught Keizu pulling turnips at the wrong time there.
And Polish has been also very profitable in those scraps. You know, his shield pressure into a mix-up like that dash away to bait a shield grab. It's like, it's just very clean. And Kalamazhu's, it is not dirty, unclean, sloppy, but behind. Always behind.
Like Leffen said, just 1 or 2 frames slower.
Say that, though, but he's literally ahead.
Yeah.
He's got the brain power slime. Keizu makes it back to stage.
The second jab gets there. Love to see it. Here we go.
Polish tried to double jump.
Oh!
He was not ready for that slime.
What are you to do? Let's say you know the bomb comes out. You air dodge through it?
You gotta air dodge through it, right?
Yeah, it's like a 50-50.
No, wait a minute.
You gotta air dodge right away.
You gotta
You
catch
literally,
it.
you catch it in the air.
Catch it with
throw it back, and then it gets
Yes.
power shield back, and then you die. Greatest
I
game
think
of all time.
unfortunately this has to be the matchup where like Stitch faces count the most, right?
Absolutely.
Like good pulls.
And they're most likely to be seen because of how many turnips they're actually pulling every game.
Maybe the Marth matchup, but like at least you could justify like, well, Marth is not supposed to let Peach pull turnips.
Right. And this one, it's sort of expected because like, yeah.
Keizu finally
Okay.
getting his
They
shield
both
up.
want to do it.
A lot of these situations where Polish is mashing down smash, Keizu gets a full shield up in time and is barely protected.
You know, it does feel like the set is the story of Polish's sort of dominance through the set, but Kalamazhu's game on FD in this game, when he's ahead, he matches that dominance, which is really cool to see, as well as like, oh man.
God.
I was gonna say something about bombs, but I forgot. That was so hype.
Whoever's more deserving of getting the bomb throws gets them.
And now it's Polish's turn, right? And like time doesn't seem to be much of a factor here. Holy shit!
Keizu was running
Wait,
out of float
he can
time.
win this game? I thought he was out after the bomb.
That is nuts. And yeah, it's now he's in the position where he has to close it out in a disadvantage, and he's closing the gap way better than Keizu happened to.
Oh,
Okay.
good dash attack by Polish. He's grinding this back. I don't know how he's doing it.
He has 2 minutes.
That's plenty of time.
Nice.
Oh,
I love the shield.
That's a
So
big
smart.
grab. Momentum shift, stage control.
Okay.
Opera will kill here.
That's what Keizu's looking for. Let's Polish get back
Oh
down.
my god, the little bonk, and then
That's
the
it.
fair will get there.
We're going to game 5.
Sorry for screaming. It's
fair-
just, man.
That fair has such a disgusting like upper reach. It just like covers such a like almost 360 circle.
I think PTAS's Twitter profile picture to this day, maybe he changed it, I forget, but it's literally Fox's up tilt hitbox, you know, the red bubble. And I feel like there are so many of those iconic, like, look at this shit.
Disjointed
Hitbox.
hitbox. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Peach Fair is definitely one of those. Too.
yeah, Puff Bear, all kinds of stuff.
It's the funny thing where like I didn't know for years that she uses the crown in the fair.
Right?
Yeah,
She takes it off of
does
her
it
head.
and then she puts it back on.
Yeah.
But like you almost never see it the full animation because they always flow cancel it.
This is the equivalent of people finding out there's a little guy in the missile turret on the Terran unit in Brood War. Oh my god, what a conversion.
Wait, there is?
It's a guy in there,
Oh,
and he's
shit.
spinning around. There's also a
That's
guy
metal.
in the Vulture.
I knew that one.
Yeah.
He's an asshole.
He's such a jerk.
Damn.
He doesn't listen to you.
It's interesting that he goes Dreamland.
Yeah,
I think it's
what's the
interesting
idea
because
here?
it's like Polish has been the more aggressive Peach, but he's also been the one maybe a bit like because he knows maybe he's a bit better on offense, so maybe he wants to be the one to use platforms a little bit more, make Keizu attack.
As well as vertically, he's better. Maybe it just comes down to this one also has 3 platforms and it's the only one left.
Yeah.
But I like to think Polish is saying I can play any game, which is keep away on the top and scrapping down there.
I'm curious to see how much Polish commits to this top platform style. It looks like he's letting up sometimes. KZ finds some pressure here. Oh, turn up.
Whoa!
What a weird shield bounce.
That's the Urian Aegis Reflector.
Dude, what a weird bounce. Winky face?
Does Winky Face do a lot? I know Dot Eyes is like 18.
I think Winky is the weakest one that's still stronger than regular.
Oh, okay.
But it's still a little bit.
Yeah, watch for Dot Eyes. They will ruin your day.
Yeah, Dot Eyes are surprisingly strong. KZ's grinded back into this match, though.
Yep.
Going blow for blow here as Polish boxes him out. Whoa!
This matchup reminds me of Melee Volleyball.
Yeah.
You know, because you're like setting up and spiking
Ooh,
with
nice.
like the turnips and like getting hits off of them. It's very cute.
There you go. A little bit of platform camping.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how
I want
Polish...
every Spacey player in the chat room to know. See, this is what Peach players do to themselves. Don't feel bad for platform camping Peach. They do it too.
They do it to themselves.
It's not you. It's Peach. Peach players do it to Peach.
Peach player Twitter earmuffs right now. Just don't listen. Yeah, it's man. I love too the idea of a projectile, and as well, it's like it's not big catch. It's not trying to hit them. It's zoning them out of a spot and then kind of funneling them into it for the next hit. And that concept was so foreign to me because I'm just bad at games for so long. Wow, insane.
Every aggressive option Polish has tried here has worked out.
Those line drive up airs to seal stocks are always something I'm really excited to see, but they're so hard to hit. Forward throw and Adrenalin's going to do it there.
Not the best place to be in for KZ to have to bring every stock to 175, though.
Why is he not pulling turnips here? I don't get it.
Yeah.
If he knows he's going to time out, like...
He's afraid of that
I think
back air out of nowhere from Polish.
I think I counted it at some point, and I think you have like a almost 5% chance to pull a special turnip. So I feel like, why would you not pull turnips if the other person is timing you out?
You got to play more hands of poker to get the variance down.
Yeah, 5% is not bad. That's 1 in 20.
It's not bad. That's also like a Stitch. Oh my God, the PUBG. Okay, insane drop there. Polish again. More platforms. Bigger platforms, better person. That's how Polish is seeing the game, it feels like. Just spamming. It was like 2 back airs, and then a nair, and then you come down from the float.
KZ has to work for every bit of damage here. Polish making it so difficult to find anything.
You got to hold on to the stock. He can't. He's got to either take Polish to kill percent or not lose it. Because then it's a slog all the way down.
This is
we're like 2.5 stocks in.
There's Dot Eyes.
And 4.5 minutes in. So this is 99% going to time, I would say, unless someone pulls a Stitch.
Oh, KZ chasing him down. Reverse forward air. All of a sudden, he's evened the match up.
Oh my God!
Actually turns that situation around.
He holds. Diamond hands
KZ.
on that shield. Almost gets a conversion off it, but it's just Polish slipping away and going high. Oh, there it is.
Polish finally gets punished for his rolls. This would be so crazy if KZ takes the stock first. And
This is okay, though. This is kill percent. You just got to not let it get racked up.
good effort, but like Leffen said, this is going to go to timeout most likely.
There's a forward throw. That's dead. Get all the... Never mind.
No.
Fire me.
G-Man, stalling, milking extra.
He even pummeled 3 times. He did everything he could.
Polish just looking for any extra damage here before he loses the stock. 2 minutes 40 in the game.
Oh, I love the go for it right there with the nair. And then he gets that one. Still not going to kill
Was that a weak nair?
Yeah, had to
I thought
be.
it was
Yeah,
the
that
sound
must have
strong
been.
effect, though. Or sound effect, sorry.
I did hear the bass in my headphones. Back
He's
here,
still alive?
Also not going to do it.
These weak hits from KZ. Okay, finally,
there we go.
2:14, and we have a dead even match with 2:30 to go on the clock.
Polish mentally doing a Tiger Woods fist bump at that 2% that he got.
Every bit counts, Slime.
Comes with more APM, a lot of dash dancing, a lot more movement.
I want to see the openings per kill after this.
Yeah, it's gonna be so interesting.
15.5. Kazu coming alive all of a sudden.
Triple-digit openings per kill.
You know what's funny too? Polish was talking about before he entered Levo. I think the day before he was like, "Yeah, not really sure if I want to play melee. Like, whatever." Kind of like Magi, like not feeling well. I don't know. And then you know, Polish ends up just going on an insane run.
See, let's see if he can finish it. Get all the way to SCL.
Yeah.
It's got 1:40 left.
A little bit behind now.
I do love how close it's gotten on the game 5.
This is crazy perseverance by Kazu here, but they're going blow for blow.
I think regardless if you enjoy the gameplay or not, when a match is actually going to time, and like it's always interesting when it's actually close like this.
The context is just like we came all this way, you know, to see the final minute. And that's a good feeling. Oh my god.
Kazu keeps catching him on side platform with strong nair here.
Yeah, Polish in a bad spot. Okay.
Nice
now,
aggressive nair.
I was going to off stage, but it doesn't really matter. Being on the ledge does suck. Oh, wow. Another catch.
Polish has 1 minute left to get the percent lead here.
Thought he was going to land. I think landing on the top platform would have been death for, not death, but a lot of percent.
Whoever takes the stock here, I think has like 95% chance of winning.
Polish has an edge guard
Oh
here.
my god, the double fair. That was so money to go for. This is big.
Polish could clean up his edge guard here. This could be huge.
This is huge. Oh my god.
Kazu!
Oh my god, he gets bumped on the head grab ledge.
That turnip came back from the heavens to hit Kazu.
Oh, the stitch.
Oh my god.
He did not get a stitch. Did
God
he get a
is
stitch?
not fair. God is not fair. He gave Polish a stitch after getting that stock.
Dude, luck is not
This is
on
what he gets
Kazu's
for pulling
side.
more turnips between stocks. It is fair.
But he's not even throwing it.
Oh
He's actually
my
just using his
God.
protection here.
Kazu needs to take a stock and then get damage while not taking 36.
If he gets any damage,
Dude,
it's going to be so hard.
how did this
if
turn
it's
out
zero,
so badly for
it's
Kazu?
doable for Kazu.
This stitch changed everything.
But
He
he's
can't go. He can't approach.
He's actually getting camped out.
Finally throws it, but
Oh, Kazu's shaking his head.
no!
That's it. It's over. It's over. Yeah, it's definitely over.
Rip. What a long set of best of 5 Peach Shadow that Polish pulled out. I
can't believe it.
The stitch face changed everything in that last moment.
What a stitch face from the heavens that we've never seen before. That won the whole match.
When you need it the most. Oh my god.
One edge guard. That changed it all.
Also, to Polish's credit, the edge guard itself before that stitch face was so very, very clean and smart. And
no, like he still had an opportunity to get it, even if the turnip would not have ended up coming down.
Well, wow.
Jesus. Yeah, I mean, credit to Polish for putting on so much good pressure in that last 30 seconds there. But Kazu had that match, you gotta say. What a good effort by Polish.
Insane set. Yeah, Kazu out of the running, but put up the best fight, I believe, possible. And sometimes the casino says, hey, you know what? You should go home. And that's what Kazu's going to be doing, because next week, Polish will be in SCL in the double elim bracket, and we'll be seeing more of that Peach. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, congrats to Polish, man. We will be seeing him next week.
Chat room, I know there's going to be some people angry. Oh, Peach is so lame. I promise you. Go watch back my VOD from yesterday. Watch his set versus None, Magi, Lucky. It would, that is actually an outlier. I promise you.
Oh yeah, if that's all you've seen of Polish, there's a lot more to see.
Yeah, it's like literally the opposite of what he's known for as a player.
So I did some recon when Polish had his great run in Levo. I ask the players questions if I don't know about them, and I don't know much about Polish. But I didn't read it before I got on the goddamned couch.
All good.
But his favorite matchup was Peach versus Peach/Samish/Puff. I'm good at camping and genuinely enjoy the rush of a slow/tense game.
What a psychopath.
Michael lives in PGH, and we've played quite a few exhilarating sets of Peach Puff, and he's up on sets in Michael as well. So Polish went into this knowing what the fuck time it was.
He looks like somebody who's had a lot of sets versus Michael's Puff, that's for sure.
That's great. And as an aside, because I asked what your least favorite matchup, it's Falcon. I hate that fast man. I have no fucking clue how I beat None. He just knees me and I die. And also Sheik, he said. But yeah, great stuff. Polish, like we said, playing since Apex 2015. Oh, there was the bomb transition.
Nice transition, Adrian.
And yeah, just did such a great job in a very comfortable spot.
This is the turn up here.
Wow.
And he double jumped into it.
God, that was everything.
That was everything.
Close the laptop.
And how... Polish smiling. Kazu's so frustrated.
Let's look at these stats. I want to see it. Holy shit.
Oh my.
Not that high.
It's
for the
not as
openings
high
per
as I
kill.
thought.
Yeah.
It wasn't crazy.
Wait, miscellaneous?
100 neutral wins.
That's the items. That's the items.
Oh, that's turnips. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
111 neutral wins. KZ won neutral more times, technically. That is so many. Oh, yeah. Definitely winning so much neutral. What an insane... Look at these times, too. Full 8, 756 in the end. And that FOD game, so short in comparison. Wow.
Yeah, I think it kind of was the fountain game, and then no one went to Yoshi's, so we didn't really get to see that again. But Polish kind of stomped Keisu on the first game, and so Keisu slowed it down, and then just ended up losing the time up battle as well. But it was very, very close.
Yeah, insane set. Let me do more recon. I believe we'll get Polish for an interview, but they're setting it up, so I got to look like I did my homework that I gave to myself.
I mean, I personally, so that's probably not a lot of people's favorite sets, but I really enjoy like the mix-up. Like we went from Kobo Magi to this, and that's just how many things Melee can offer you.
Yeah, it's so dynamic.
Some people say there's there's only a couple characters, but like the point is that the characters that are in all play so different that like, I really enjoy having some mix-up. And then, obviously we're gonna get a lot of fast matches now. I think that was like outside of HBox, that's the last floaty we have in.
I think you can't deny that it wasn't hype, right? It was hype.
Yeah.
And like that's that. At the end of the day, that's
it's
what
like the
it matters.
slow part of an album, like the interlude.
Yeah, it's the 9-minute
Except the
song
interlude
with
was like 30 minutes, but
You might skip it in the future, but you gotta listen to that one time.
No, but I mean, I will say too, the same feelings that are the same piece of our brain that freaks out when Koal Magi are going insane is the same piece of our brain that makes us feel that when we saw that last stock, and that's it all comes from the same spot. So that's cool. We're actually I have no interview. I believe we don't have time, and we're actually going to say goodbye to our wonderful Swedish friend orbiting the Earth in a satellite. That's you, Leffen.
What? Oh, bye.
See you, Leffen. Great having you, man.
We've usually just kind of like went to break and he doesn't get to say anything. But yeah, thanks for coming on, Leffen. We're going to be swapping you out.
Goodbye.
And yeah, hope you had fun. And
fun times.
Great. Awesome. Thanks so much. Sorry it was so awkward just now. We'll be back after a short break with more SCL. Stay tuned.